G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here with another episode of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. When last we left off, we had just killed the bear on this bridge, and I realised we have yet to talk to the guy who gave us this quest. Where did he disappear to? There he is. He's hiding in the trees. There we go. He gives us 50 gold and 100 experience. So we're going to come across the bridge. Probably didn't need to do it that way, but just easier to be careful. So, look, there's a bunch of other little random encounters over to the west here. If you follow this side of the river up, that's a war dog rather than a wild dog. If you remember our previous episodes. So you'll see here we're getting close to the other end of the bridge. It didn't matter, we could have come across this bridge and come over this way. But over here, is this lovely lady, Laurel.
Yes, friend?
So she wants you to help her fight off some gibberlings. Sure. And we're in trouble because most of the gibberlings start over here, and I didn't want my mage in the middle of it all. We do get some coming from this way as well, but, you know. And there we go. So let's just talk to her again. And she gives us 250 experience. I believe if your reputation is low enough, she will attack you rather than ask you to help her. And also, there is this encounter over here. So there's this guy, this troll. Not troll, ogre. If you sort of get this ogre to come over to where she is or whatever, I think there's something happens with that as well, but I always treat this guy separately.
I will crush.
So he's eating. He doesn't want to fight. But let's not give him a choice. I'm going to quickly move back around here. And there we go. Okay, so the one thing we haven't done is seen what's to the west of us, but you'll notice that we're at the edge of the map and there's no little icons because we can't go any further west. So there's not much of a problem there. So what are our options from here? Well, we can go to the Knoll Stronghold here, but I think I want to head to this one first. Right, so we're just going to come up here to the north and find an exit. Actually, we need to sell up. We're carrying a lot of stuff, so we're going to head back to Nashkel first and sell. So this is where we come out when we come from the west into Nashkel, and so this is the other farmhouse I was talking about. But the easiest way is to come up this side of the river and then go over the bridge. We are going to rest here in town because, you know, that was a 1 day, 8 hour trip. So expect at any point my characters to start piping up saying that they are tired because they've travelled for... It's a strange mechanic because you can travel for multiple days and you would think that you stop in the meantime and rest, but it's not clear that you do, because I'm expecting all these guys to start talking about how tired they are. That's why I didn't go to rest straight away, because I wanted to see them do it, to prove it. But so we're getting money for that pelt that we found, the Winter Wolf pelt. So we get 500 gold for each one of those, which is really nice if you're going to want to start buying various things. So I forgot that our Anoia, our priestess of Tempest, uses a flail. And that was one of the reasons why I picked that she would use a flail, was because I remembered that we found that flail +1 in previous playthroughs. So we shall just sell that. And he doesn't have anything we want. So, all good. So I guess maybe you do rest if you take more than a day to travel somewhere in this, but I'm just so used to it always telling you how tired you are after a long trip like that.
You do not dream often, but tonight the visions are vivid indeed. Long have you walked, but now you find yourself back amidst the stones of Candlekeep. Your former home looms before you, but the gate is closed and barred. Over the walls there is a candle in your old room, but as the light goes out, the brick surrounding the window closes together. The very walls conspire to keep you at bay. A familiar voice startles you, though it is calm and caring. You cannot go back this way, child. You must go on. Gorion forms before you. And though his image should be comforting, it seems but a shade of his living self. He is dead in your dreams, as in life. The phantom of your foster father gestures toward the blackness of the wood, as though it should be inviting. Perhaps it is, in a way, but the traveling will be hard. As you think this, a smooth and obvious path becomes clear out of the corner of your eye. It seems meant for you, pulls at your very being, and promises to quickly lead you away from the life you once led. Perhaps this would be for the best, but it is a bit too convenient for your liking. You do not wish to dwell upon the loss you have endured, but neither should it be forgotten. Gorion smiles and fades away. The pull becomes a push, but you turn away, steadfast in your new direction. The way is not quite as clear, but it is sure to be interesting nonetheless. A whisper follows as you stride away, something vestigial and sinister that you recognize, but yet have never heard. You will learn. You don't look back.
Okay, so we just gained a special ability. We can now cast Cure Light Wounds once per day, which is, nice. Yeah, we don't have anything to sell. We've already sold up. Let's head back out. So we're going to do this spot here. Oh, just a normal wolf. Just another couple of normal wolves. The old thing of I didn't pause long enough between those battles, and it stung me. So there we go. Okay, so there is someone up here, I believe. Let's have a look. where are we? Yeah, I think it's these gnolls that I was thinking about. Ooh, that's a nasty little group of gnolls. But we're taking them out ever so easily. So was that the group of gnolls that I was thinking? Ah, no, it's this singular gnoll. Well, not singular gnoll here, but this group. So he's talking about trespassing on our property and but, you know, they're gnolls, so we're going to take them out. We're certainly not going to let them extort us. Right. Very good. So while we're here, we might as well do our usual of go and look out each of the cardinal exits. Okay, we've already been there before. That's fine. So if we come sort of straight down from here, we're going to come to another little interaction. None of these halberds are worth taking the time to pick up. I mean, I think they're 2 gold or something each. There are so many halberds amongst all of the gnolls.
This ancient oak is in peril.
Okay, so this dryad wants us to stop these guys from killing this oak. So let's talk to them.
Hey there. I'm Baldur. This is my brother Crumb.
Right. Okay. So we've basically told them they shouldn't be doing this and they're a little bit ticked off, but they are incredibly easy to kill. We're going to take that studded leather and that. Definitely want the potion. I'm taking the club, but I'm going to have to sell it. I'm not going to use it. If I had Jaheira in my party, we would give the club to her because she's a druid and, you know, they can use clubs. You could give it to a cleric, but I tend to not use clubs very much. There are better weapons than the club. So we're going to sell all of this. Let's talk to the dryad again. And we get another antidote. I'm just keeping all the antidotes here in the potion case, and I'll take them out as I need them. So there is this lake thing here, and basically most of the other interactable things on this map are around the lake. So we're going to just circumnavigate it. So there's a warg or something here, I think. Yes, a dire wolf. Well, there was a dire wolf. And a cave. Don't recall if there's anything else in the cave. No, there isn't. Let's get our thief. No, there's nothing. Ah, that's right, that halberd. And we didn't identify the other item, did we? So let's just do that. Destroyer of the Hills. So +4 against crushing attacks. A halberd +1, which of course we're just going to sell. And a club +1, which we're also just going to sell. Yeah, I'm going to use that because, I am the least armoured of our frontline guys, so anything that I can do to be a little bit more protected if people do get in a little bit too close would be a good thing. So we want to come around the edge. Yeah, this is a good spot to go to the edge of the map, I guess. But we can't go anywhere south, so we're as far south as we can go in this locale, so that's okay. Okay, we'll come around this way. So you can see that there's something highlighted here at the base of the waterfall, so let's grab that. And we have a dead cat. Strange, but it shall all be revealed in a second. Well, in a moment, if we want to say it that way. Okay, we're going to switch to the line formation because this is a little bit tricky to get through. Not that it's that hard, but, So, she lost her cat. Now, frankly, I want to know how she got the cat to the waterfall in the first place. Because, I don't know many cats that follow people around, particularly when you're this far in the wilderness. If we talk to her again, we give her dead cat. And she'll have a proper funeral. Somehow she's carrying 23 gold. I really don't want to know where she's carrying and why she's carrying 23 gold. As well as a dead cat. Another winter wolf. Another $500 once we kill it. Just a fraction too late. Okay. Can you do a heal for me, please? Another knoll. Ingot. Wretched fortress. If you go there, go to conquer. What fortress do you mean? To the fortress to the west. I wished to roast the captive when the others would rather let her live within that cellar. Fools, and now my brethren make me an exile from my own clan. Hear me, I shall taste her flesh yet. Actually, no, you won't. I believe we can kill him. Like if we were to do this and then this, we could attack him and kill him before he gets out of range, but I'm not going to worry about it. So most of the west here is this rock wall, but right here is a little gap. And that is how we're going to get to the Knoll Stronghold. Okay, so I think these guys are Ogrillians, if I remember rightly. I don't know that there's any way to identify them. I know I said in another episode I wasn't sure what an Ogrillian was. I actually looked it up, and an Ogrillian is the mating of an ogre and an orc. And generally speaking, they're about the size of an orc. Which is interesting because we don't actually see orcs in this game yet. We've seen hobgoblins and we've seen kobolds, but we haven't seen goblins, we haven't seen orcs, we've seen ogres, we've seen half ogres. Look, I find it easier to just kill this guy before he gets close. Kill them both, actually. They just demand money from you, so... Okay, so the interesting thing that we've got here is these gauntlets. But they're no use to us because we've all got at least 18 decks anyway, so we're going to be selling that. But normally, if you have just a general party that you've got, in particular, this can be really useful to give to Khalid or to Argentus if you've got him in your group. Even Minsk doesn't have 18 decks, so it can be useful for him. Basically, if you're going for a ranged party, that's a really nice feature. I don't know why they call it Brawling Hands, because, well, yes, you can give it to monks, but it's much better to be given to ranged party members rather than anything else. You know, like that's the place to use it. That's the one to use it on. So, even though it's a short episode, I think I'm going to leave things here because there's actually a lot to do in this, and there's no way that I can complete, because there's basically 3 paths you can go here. You can go down this way to some Zvat caves. You can go, and then once you get to here, you can branch this way to the main Knoll stronghold, or you can go that way. I suppose I can go this way. Let's just do this. We'll do this section, and then we'll call it an episode, and we'll do the other parts in the next episode. So there is a few knolls up here. So the trail splits here to a little side shoot, and there's often a group of knolls there. If they're not there the first time, they will definitely be there when you come back down. So there's nothing else of interest over here. It's just just a little landing type of thing. But if you're trying to uncover all the map, you want to go there so that you can, uncover that little bit, because that's about all you'll see. Oh, by the way, if you see maps online that are 100% clear across the entire map and you don't know how they did it, there is a clairvoyance spell, I think it is, and it basically just uncovers the entire map for you in one go. You cast the spell and the map is uncovered, everything. And then they take a screenshot. So I believe there's a few more knolls up this way. Yes. Another one there. Another healing potion, that's nice. I should keep an eye on how many potions we've got left. So let's just see, what do we got? Yeah, as expected. Okay, well, I think I will definitely leave the episode here. In the next episode, we will complete the rest of the map. Go to the Knoll stronghold here, which you can see the edge of there. It's one of the towers. And then we'll do the Zvat caves down this side. That will be a lot of fun, so please join us for that. So if you enjoy this episode, please give me a like and share it with your friends. Be sure to subscribe so you can keep up to date with everything we're going to do in the next episode. And I'll see you for the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.